No. No, these aren't good enough for her.
You wake and realize you are in War's bed. It annoys you somewhat that you recognize it so quickly simply from the smell of volcanic ash and chocolate. As you come to, your back throbs in pain, and you hear War talking to who sounds like his various blacksmiths.
I am aware they are gemmed in sparkly forge, but my love needs to be able to move quickly. The sun might refract in those gems and blind her, and I will not see further harm done to her. My love.
War throws open the door to his private quarters and hurries to your side.
You awake! Thank goodness. Your brothers and I have been most worried.
It's been over a week. I fear that your brothers are too enraged at the audacity of the mortals to wait at your side as I chose to. Solitude flew into such a rage that he willingly went and talked to the others, which never bodes well. But their anger is not pertinent, my love. What matters is how you feel. War sighs through his nose and his eyes run over your bruised bare back. I have kept myself busy asking my smiths to design a prosthetic for you in terms of wings. They've been a bit, hit or miss when it comes to understanding the difference between wings that are purely for speed and maneuverability versus ones that rain hot lava on their foes. Enough of that. How are you feeling, Dove? He huffs steam through his nostrils, eyes on the mess that is your back. I know. The pain is significant. I know. Madison was kind enough to bring himself and his many children to assist in the surgical removal of your wings. The bone was mangled, but he managed to fix it to where we can comfortably affix a prosthetic. He sighs again and holds you. It is bad out there, my love. For all the anger I thought I would hold, I am nothing compared to the surprising rage your brothers have displayed. Solitude, contemplation, imagination, and enlightenment. Not exactly the troop I imagined being ready to burn the mortals to the ground. I understand your desire to jump back into the fray and get things sorted. But you lost so much blood. Solitude had nothing short of a nervous breakdown when I brought you back, Dove. He blamed himself. He still blames himself. And nothing I do can seem to soothe that guilt. I don't think you could soothe him either, my love. He is, for lack of a better term, inconsolable at present. He's outright demanded that I declare a war on the mortals. War gently soothes you, and you can barely struggle from him. Peace, my love, please. Please, I almost lost you because you wanted to fly to the aid of those in pain. I do not think that Solitude would ever harm you, of course, but people aren't rational when grieving. I see it every single day. He lets out a quieter bellow of a laugh for once. Oh, love, I seem calmer than normal because I know how to be grateful for the little kindnesses life offers. A few moments late and I could be burying you in the sacred halls, and the mortal world would know only chaos and myself until someone worthy could take your visage. And truth be told, I do not think that is possible. He holds you, seeming content to do just that, whereas he would normally be a bit more flirtatious, or outright appreciative of your form in his silly boyish way. You think back to the days when he was shorter than you having hit a growth spurt first, and thinking how the braggart might finally leave you alone. Instead, he had made a game of throwing his muscular arms wide open in praise and screaming, "More wife to love!" The silly man. After a bit, you find yourself relaxed in his embrace. He annoys you, yes. He's infuriatingly good looking, yes. But there is some charm in him, and how you know he is always his true self, no matter who he stands before. I know I tease and play, but I just want to see you smile again. It's been so long since you've genuinely smiled. It's been so long since you laughed and played with us. And it's been too long of this happening for me to keep acting like a child about it. You need help, Peace. You're killing yourself trying to save those that can only save themselves. I know you want to protect them. I know, despite their unpredictable nature, you still love them. The tournament of courtship has been halted for the time being, my love. This is a serious crime, and they that rule us all have convened to discuss appropriate action. To steal from a god is one thing. To mutilate them and steal something that was attached to their bodies. Blood will be shed. I think I am being the most level-headed about this, which you know bodes immensely poorly. Or lets out a slightly peeved grunt as someone knocks frantically at the door.
Sister? Is she awake?
Oh, for the love of... One moment, Solitude. Yes, she is awake, but be cautious about any embraces. Her back is sore. Your eldest brother hurries in and almost stumbles over his feet as he stops at your side. His eyes survey the damage silently. Peace. I... Solitude simply kneels at your side and rests his head by your leg. You pat his head as he shakes. I am so sorry. He breaks. Poor Solitude, always so easily broken when the pressure becomes unbearable. It was only teasing. I never thought they'd go beyond their normal boundary-pushing nonsense. I never would have let you go alone if I... Somewhat guiltily, Solitude ruffles his own wings. He looks to them sadly and sighs. What good would I have even been? Perhaps they may have taken me instead and left you untouched. Peace is right. There's no point in trying to guess what may have or have not happened. This was a freak event, something no one could have predicted. Not even fate seemed to sense this was a possibility. A terrifying notion, to be honest. But if anyone would suffer such a cruel fate, then it should have been someone like me. Not one of the gods who champions what little mental stability those violent apes have. But... No. When I fell in love with peace, I came to terms with the fact that you lot would become my extended family. Which means somewhat begrudgingly coming to terms with the fact that I would sometimes need to care for a bunch of soft-spoken, stuck-in-their-heads, smart-mouthed saints. No offense, Peace. Solitude simply stares at him for a moment before he returns to grieving. Somehow, this will be made right. Solitude? I'm sorry, sister. I cannot stop it. Nature herself has agreed to the convention of the gods. Wait, what? Solitude stands, grimmer than you've ever seen. Solitude, wait! This isn't the way to do this! Rest well, sister. You will not need to fear, ever again. War lets out a few angry grumbles and swears as your brother teleports before either of you can stop him. Oh, for the love of... Fuck! This is bad. Let me get a damn shirt on, and then I'll go and speak on your desires, love. Your true desires. But you cannot go. You are still injured. Do you understand? He kisses you, so suddenly that you feel your back muscles shudder, and phantom feathers ruffle in both offense and begrudging interest. He gives you that infuriating smirk as he dresses quickly. Why did I kiss you? For luck, of course. And because that worried pout was about to drive me mildly feral. Rest well, my love. I will be home as soon as possible. He's gone before you can tell him off properly, per usual. Such a cheeky man for the visage of war, you swear. But not the smartest when he's freshly kissed, apparently. To be continued.